times.
We're live.
All right, it's over there.
5 minutes until showtime.
5 minutes. All right. All right. All right. Nobody's in the chat yet. Nobody's on Blog Talk. Damn. We might be playing and reading each other.
See, I have to, it doesn't show me. I have to refresh it. Now it shows me. I have to do it 2 times.
Okay, which one are you
4
on?
minutes until showtime.
ATU Network? Oh, you're on the...
I'm on ATU Network.
Awesome. I don't really need this because I got too much other
Is that
things
the one that
to
says
run.
chakra healing?
No, it says live up in the corner.
The chakra healing.
Oh, shoot. That was the, hold on. The setup, the title. Hold on. Yeah, you have to mute that. Okay. Updated. All right. Now it should update. All right. So far. Hello, Gina. Let's see. Hello, Daisley, and hello, Rachel. Hello.
3 minutes.
3
until
minutes. All right. There we go. Oh, you guys are in luck today.
So Gina was the first one in.
Tara Tuesday, guys. Nobody's on Blog Talk. Get your names in now. Get your names in. Get your names in. Hello, Rowena. We'll have an awesome good time tonight. We have some new decks because, of course, we swiped some of the order that came in.
2 minutes until showtime.
And we'll talk about everything after.
All right, Rowena.
Yeah.
That's the only one I see now.
Graphics. Take this off and go. Hi.
Hazily. All right, Hazel, I'm putting you down the list.
Hello, Hazel. Hey, wait. Almost to showtime, honey. We have a list going right now.
Yep, you're on it.
Hey, I literally have a choice of 1, 2,
Leslie,
3,
you're on it
4,
too.
5, 6, 7, 8 channeling decks today. And if I need to do the channel, we're all set. So it's almost showtime. Almost.
1 minute until showtime.
There we go. You haven't even opened that one yet.
Not yet. Gina, hey, what's up?
Michelle's in the
I'm in
house.
the house. I think I got a hair in my coffee. Oh, I hate when that happens. Got it. What's up?
Daria. Amanda. I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
It's
I don't know.
I
what
so
that
need to trim my bangs, but we'll talk about all. We got seconds, guys. Seconds, and it's showtime. Seconds.
Oh, let me puff on my
Yeah.
cigarette a little bit more here.
All right, hold on. I'm getting hot already. God, here we
One of
go.
those things. It's the corona,
Your show will
baby.
go live
Here we
in
go.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
This is Susan Swanbeck, CEO of the ACU Network. This work is protected by Creative Commons licensing.
There we go. All right, guys, I'll move that.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, helped, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your hosts of Awakening the Unknown. You never know what these 2 will be up to next. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck
Hello, everyone.
and Michelle Sullivan.
Hello, guys.
Woo!
Hello. It's Tarot Tuesday.
Action! Lights, camera, action!
It's another
Gina.
Tuesday, guys. It's
It
another
sure
Tuesday.
is. And you know what? Michelle had a break, and I did a new format on the Chakra show, and I thought it turned out pretty well. I was able to personalize things for people that were online, or, you know, if they choose to call in the future. So, and I really liked it. And before we get started, I'm sure everybody wants to know how your dad is doing. I know you don't want to talk about it, so let's just get this out of the way.
My dad is pretty, I don't know, he's not doing better, but he's not doing worse either. He's pretty stable at the moment, but he's not doing better yet.
So they think it has something to do with...
It's not corona related,
Yeah, it's
guys.
not
It's
corona.
not corona related. Something neurological, they think. They just don't know yet exactly.
Okay.
He does have pneumonia. He had an episode of hypoxia. They think he's got encephalopathy, which is the swelling to the brain.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on. It's just a lot going on with him. But so it's not corona related, guys. So you guys know that. So not to worry, it's not corona related, guys.
Yeah, we just wanted to keep you posted. And again, I want that prayer chain to continue going. So keep him in your prayers every night. So Michelle will be here sometimes, and other times she won't, depending on what she's doing, because she does do most of the calling and taking care of the contact for the family.
I don't know what's harder. If it's harder being there, if it's harder being there on the phone, like, and then trying to, like, I'm getting the video chats from people already, like, at the crack of dawn, like the rooster just crowed, and and I'm getting already people like, getting a hold of me. Have you heard about anything about your father yet? And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I haven't heard anything about what the temperature is out yet today.
I put my earrings back on.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, they're over there somewhere.
But
Get them during break.
Relax. You know what I mean? I don't know anything
care.
yet. And it's one of those things. And it's very scary right now in the hospital. Very, very scary right now. He says everybody comes in and out of there with masks. He says everybody is doing proper protection, proper procedures for all that stuff. All the safety measures are in place. So I feel safe about that stuff. He does say that all that stuff is up to par, all good, which is good, really good. They come in and out of his room safely and everything like that too.
Yeah.
So that's good. So I kind of feel better knowing my father. My father is better off being in a little contained box right now than being home, because home he would just sneak off and do all kinds of things, and nobody knew where he was going and what he was doing and what was happening and who he was seeing and all these little naughty little things he was doing.
Big time.
Okay? So this is a little bit of a karma thing, Dad.
Yeah.
I am very glad, actually very relieved. At least I know you are in a room
with a view.
Yes. Okay, you are safe.
Yeah.
You got 3 meals a day, all the snacks in the world. A lady will come wash your feet if you want. Somebody will rub your back if you want. You got everything done for you. There is no gardening. There's no housework, no taking out the trash. None of that. Okay, you sit, you relax. That's it.
That's probably what's driving him the most nuts. So
yeah, of course it is.
Without further ado here, we have a buffet of new decks because I managed to get an order for some tarot and some oracle cards. And I did find some that are very good for channeling. So I have a buffet of different decks I will be using. I have 2 different types of chakra decks. I have my runes, of course.
Mhm.
And then I have my House of the Night one, my Shamanic Oracle. That's the Celtic one. Past lives. Wait, there's more. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. And I'm also going to be using the Goddess Power. And again, we sell the decks at $15 a piece, guys. So
She's so excited. She's never had these many decks in her entire life.
I have had this deck here. I have had this deck since I first started reading. This was my first deck. I still have it. And I started moving on from tarot to channeling. So I wanted something to work with that helped to channel. Of course, I spoiled Michelle too. We'll get into the readings in a minute.
Yeah, but I've been doing
for
the
Mother's Day.
cards
I gave you how many decks for Mother's Day?
5 decks of cards, actually.
5 decks for Mother's Day.
Yes, 5 decks. I'll
She
show
got
you guys
5
those in
decks
a minute,
of cards. So she's literally just opening some up right now. So we're gonna start off
I'm
probably
actually all of them, to be honest, because
yeah.
I haven't had 2 seconds to spend any
So
time.
we're gonna test this out now. Past life deck has to do with it has more to do with issues that from your past or from a past life. And I don't know how it would work with channeling, but it's just something that said, you know what, you're supposed to have this. And I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out.
Thank you guys.
So, yep, just keep sending prayers and hugs out there. So we're going to start off in the chat room today because they were here before the caller that's on hold.
Yeah.
Is what we're going to do.
We're gonna
and
start.
then we're going to pick a deck. So who do we got up first?
Gina actually was there
Gina, you are first on the list today.
Hot to trot today.
So do you have a particular question or do you want me to just pick a deck here? Pick a deck, any deck. Okay, any question. If you give me a question, I'll know which deck to pick. If not, I'm just going to go with the flow. Okay, I'm doing all Oracle channeling cards. Michelle's got the tarot. So we're going to start off with Gina, and I think I want to start off with this one. Yeah, that's the one I want to start off with. And then I think I might throw a shaman card on that one. So let's find out. So I'm going to start off with Gina here. And again, this is both new decks for us.
No, you're going. Go to town, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Look at you. I'm shuffling in my new decks. You go to town. You do your thing. I'll catch up in a minute. No worries. I'm shuffling in my new decks and getting them, So you are already ready, set. You've been ready, set to go before the show even started.
Oh, yeah, big time. Big
so you
time.
keep doing you.
Yep,
You
Susie
got
Martinez wants
I'll
to read
keep
too.
doing the list. See,
Okay.
I got
Gina, I am plopping you over some cards. I will need some confirmation, and I think I want to confirm them with.
Got it, Susie.
I do. I want to confirm them with. Ooh, I don't know. I might be confirming with a couple of different ones.
That's
all right.
okay.
So, on the first flip, we have the Eyes of Beauty, which has to do with your positivity. Is they're saying, Gina? They're saying that. Your positivity is a little upside down right now. It's almost like, it's almost like a little bit of a self-doubt going on. And again, that could have to do with everything that's going on, especially working in a retail. If you're still working in the retail, that is something that can actually affect you as well. You also have your strength card seems to be in the upside down position in this particular deck. And I'm going to clarify a couple of things. And it might be taking a little longer than I normally do because these are new decks. So I want to make sure that it is accurate. The only thing that is right side up right now is they're saying your spirit communication, your attention to detail is something that is really going well for you right now, which is really ironic because, these cards are beautiful. These are absolutely beautiful cards. Mm-hmm. And this one, of course, was upside down because I do read oracles upside down. So the positivity card and your other card was a little upside down. And again, we got a little bit of chaos, but your chaos is in the upside down position, which is lying over the negativity that surrounds you right now. So it's not going to be chaotic for much longer. That's going to be something that is going to clear up for you. Now let's see what's going on. Yeah, that's the problem. All right. So what we have right now is your individuality is the part that's actually stopping your survival is what's happening. In other words, you're losing a little bit of your own individuality of who you are and what's going on in your life. Yeah, it is because your warrior is upside down as well. So I just want one more deck here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Keep on doing it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
There you
Okay,
go.
so
Brand new deck, guys. She's having a great
I am
time.
having a blast. So we're just throwing one over the other.
You're doing
So
your
let's
thing.
see what we're going. Okay, good.
I'm keeping the
All right,
list.
so Gina, and again, this has to do a little bit possibly with your past. The chaos is upside down, which is really, really good. Now we have the shaman deck, and we're talking about the wild woman. You seem to have lost a little bit of that spark. I mean, I don't know. You guys talk about the 70s, the 80s. We were all a little bit of a wild child here and there. They're saying that you need more adventure in your life. That's what's going to bring the positive back into you right now. Jesus, all right. And also the upper world. This is talking about your spirituality as well. In other words, they want you to travel. They're also saying surround yourself with water is what they're actually saying to me right now. That's that particular card. They're saying surround yourself with water. That is something that's going to help bring the survival back in. For some reason, it's a benefit. I know it's something hard for you to do. And you do have the hunter card at the end. Now, the hunter card, again, that is something you have to remember. A hunter is very strong they go out. We're talking the shaman card. So they went out, they hunted, they used every single bit of piece of the meat, the intestines, the fur. They used everything. They even used some of the veins as cord. So there was a lot of things that they utilized. So what they're saying right now is learn to utilize everything that you have around you. Absolutely everything you have around you right now. I kind of like that combination so far. So, yeah, I've got 3 different decks I'm kind of using right now just to see what we can go. Did that help you out there, Gina? Gina. I also have the goddess one, too. I haven't flipped that over yet. So, we'll see. So far, I got 3 different decks I'm using. Are you going to read, Gina?
No, keep on doing you.
God.
I am still going through these decks, yeah.
All right, so who's next?
Desley Smith is next. Desley Smith.
All right, let's just clean these up a bit.
Desley Smith.
So I'm really enjoying these decks right here. Good. I think the combination, because I'm a channeler, the way the decks are actually going, it seems to be a little bit better there. And then we're just mixing them up. And I might throw a goddess in. I might throw a chakra in. I might throw a rune in. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Right. So right now I'm just kind of having a little bit of fun with these
Do
decks.
We have any more of that goddess deck? Gina says I need that goddess one.
The hidden wisdom or the, hold on. We got chakra. We got the wisdom of the hidden realm, chakra. We also have divine feminine, which is that the one? Nope, divine feminine. Which is wisdom. Hold on a minute. Let me look. What else do we have left? No more goddess left. That's sold already. We have the steampunk deck. These are all 15 a deck. Werewolves.
15 a deck, guys.
Okay. Messages from your fairies.
15 today, Tarot Tuesday.
Sante Miote.
The Santa Muerte deck, guys.
That's what she said. Universal Celtic Tarot.
Hello, Becky.
We have the chakra deck I use on Sundays.
You're next.
Wisdom of the Hidden Realms.
There you go.
We have the Divine Feminine. We also have the Witch's Wisdom and the original Tarot White. We also have the Spanish and the Spanish English version as well.
Rider Waite, guys.
Right.
Yep, the original Rider Waite, guys.
2 of the other ones. That's what we have available right now, hon.
We actually have an energy deck, Susie. So when we get to your turn, we will definitely check out that question for you. She asked, we'll get to her question when it's her turn.
All right.
Okay. So Desley Smith is up next now.
Desley Smith.
Desley Smith.
All right. Desley, do you have a particular question, honey?
Any question, Desley?
All right. If not, we're going to be shuffling these up. They're only 15
I'll
a
add
deck.
you to the list, Julia.
Yeah,
Desley,
you guys
any question?
do have to pay. Yes, I'm selling decks, $15 a deck. I do have another deck order coming in. I don't know. I don't remember what I purchased. I'd have to look. Mm-hmm. I only do what I can. Hello, Carol Souza over on YouTube. How you doing, honey?
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Carol Souza, if you would like to get on the list for a reading, we'd love to help you out. Right now, we're doing Desolate
Desley Smith.
Desley Smith.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what we got going on with Desley. Ooh, we definitely got some upside down things going on here. I've got to confirm. Okay. So what we're dealing with right now is we do have a little things in the reverse. That has to do with like your surprise and shock. It has to do with a shift. It's called the Lady of Lightning is what it's called. Now, this is what the card looks like in the right side position. It's upside down right now. So your lightning card, which has to do with your energy. Lightning is energy. They're saying that your energy center is starting to deplete a little bit. Now you have something to do with the Sisters of Season. That has to do with your growth. Your growth card is also upside down at the moment. It's like for some reason you're a little bit stagnant. And I want to figure out actually what's going on with that. You also have another card. It's actually called the Hungry Ghost. And like I said, these with me, it has to do with your obsessions. You don't have as much because it's in the upside down position. You don't have as much obsession as you normally did about a particular project right now. It's like you have to get that constant obsession thing going on, like I am with crystals and cards and jewelry. Just get obsessed.
Just a little bit,
All right. So let's see. Oh, okay. So what you need to do in order to fix what's going on, and this is really cool. They're telling you this particular deck, I'm using the House of the Night deck. It's actually a book series that I've read several times, and I'm really connected with the artwork. They're saying a grove. Now, a grove is kind of like a part of like a forest. It's a place where you go to think, where you can feel the environment, whether you have a bench near it or you don't. Or and again, we're talking like forest, not thick forest. We're talking a beautiful type forest, something like with flowers, so you can smell the flowers. That's going to help balance you out. Also, it's going to get you reconnected to the earth because, and again, that's the Grove card. That's the second deck we're dealing with right now. Now you're dealing with the High Priestess of the Earth. And this is why I connect with it. Your earth energy, she is going to help you able to move in the other direction. Now we're getting your obsession from these. Your obsession is finally in the right side up position. And obsession is like practice, 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 if you can understand that. I don't remember which deck I turned. Okay. I just want to pull out some of the shamanic deck and see if we can give you a little bit of wisdom here and find out what's going on. Michelle's still shuffling. Sorry.
Remember, these are brand new.
These are brand
new.
New. Okay. Yeah. The Wild Woman is upside down again. So they want you to refocus on everything that's going on. You also have Scythe and Seek, which means that I'll see if I can explain it to you. It's like a Native American thing. They're saying rather than you branching out wildly, they want you to focus one path at a time, because this is an upside down card. So they want you to have the ability to focus one thing at a time. Now, when you're talking about your staff, which is your energy power, they're saying that that's your energy center. This is all connected to Mother Earth and the outside. So if you have a walking stick or something, that would help with the reconnection as well. Mm-hmm. And also the seer, you're doubting yourself. You're doubting your intuition. That's what's going to be what you need to work on in order to help the cause and effect straighten out. Okay, Ann?
Very good.
Wow. First time with these decks.
Very awesome. She says, oh, yeah. Like,
absolutely love these decks. Okay. You going yet, girl?
No, almost there.
Almost there. What do we got next?
We have Rachel Basemore. She's up and front and center. Rachel Basemore, you are next, honey.
Okay, Rachel, do you have a direction, honey?
I'm still shuffling.
You got this, hon. Do you have a direction? I really like these decks, guys. You got to let me know they're brand new.
Jake.
It's the first time I've made them. Good news, Jake. Mickey and Minnie moved out, so I might be able to make you your cake.
Oh, then maybe they went south for vacation.
Yeah,
so
they could have gone to Florida. Everybody else is going to the beach.
Yeah, so we need to hurry up before they come back from vacation.
Yeah, so I'll work on that.
Rachel says go with the flow.
Yeah. You got it. All right. Let's see what you got to work on. And again, we're going to start off the first deck. I'm using 3 different decks, just so you know. The first deck I'm actually using right now is
Kelly,
the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck.
You're
That's
on
the
the
deck
list,
that's the main issue deck. Then I'm using Wisdom of the House of Night, which I don't have the box for because I just threw it right in my tarot bag because I loved it so much. The next deck I'm actually using is the Mystic Shaman Oracle, which we had another one, but that one sold as well. So those are the decks that I'm actually going to be channeling with at the moment. And oh my goodness.
I'm on my 3rd deck.
And anybody that's read the House of Night series, I'm going to say Nyx be with me. Nyx is their version of the High Priestess. Okay, let's see what we got going on here.
I'm going to have to read.
All right, so we're dealing with who am I reading?
You're reading Rachel Basemore.
Rachel Basemore. Okay, Michelle's still shuffling here.
I'm on my 3rd deck shuffling, getting this thing going.
Rachel. Oh, goody. Ooh, okay, we'll have to figure that one out. All right, so in the first deck, you're dealing with your spirit whispers, which has to do with your divine guidance. Now, your divine guidance is really connecting with your energy right now. It is there. It's coming down.
Leslie.
You're getting the information that you actually need. And that is a card representation of that one. Now we're dealing with the flow of letting go. And you're really doing that. And it's really well. It's called the River Queen. You have to remember that. The flow of letting go is letting the river take away things that don't serve you anymore. You've been working on that, and that is going really, really well for you right now. But the problem right now is the well watcher. Now, the well watcher has a lot to do with your wisdom, your power of the divine. So this card is upside down. So they're saying that some of the wisdom is a little bit upside down right now. But wisdom doesn't mean that. Wisdom could mean a numerous amounts of things. Sometimes we have a tendency to get in our own way and not just go with the flow, which I'm doing with totally new decks right now. All right, so I'm really loving these puppies. All right, so let's see. Oh, that's why. Okay, your strength card is, you got a few cards that's a little upside down, but the thing is you always have hope, which is good. Now, strength, which is a representation of a really old tree. It's upside down. So think of a tree when it falters. It falters because it's not rooting enough. That's the problem. You're not getting enough grounding going on. And as far as summoning the energy, again, summoning the energy, you don't have the energy because you're not summoning it. You're not absorbing it right now. It's very difficult for people to get outside and do this. But honey, hope's on your side. Literally, hope is right there. It's on your side. It's going to take you to where you need to go. So these are all things. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on. Sometimes everybody needs a little extra oomph for the energy, but your energy could also have something to do with, what are they saying? Solar plexus also. It could be a little bit too much of everything going on. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, honey, are you getting enough sunshine right now? That makes a lot of sense. Some people are like moon children. Some people are sun worshipers, so to speak. And we're dealing with the Native American side right now. So they're saying that your sun card is a little upside down. And then again, that's from the lack of sunshine. So if you can possibly get outside a little bit more. Hello, Sheila. That's going to be something that helps you out. Now, unfortunately, you have the giveaway, which is upside down right now. Now, the giveaway has to do with you retaining your own energy. So even though you're absorbing it, it's like you're giving some of your energy away. So you need to cut those cords. Music is very soothing for you, is what they're telling me. So the sun and the music is something that's going to help bring you to the direction that you need to go into. Sorry, I'm using 3 decks, and I normally only use 3 cards, but these 3 work very well together for me.
Not too good, Sheila. He's been digging in there, honey. Thank you.
Ooh.
All right, the next person.
No corona. It's all related to
neurological
stuff, just so you guys know, okay?
Yeah, it's not the corona.
Yeah. All right. So
we have Rowena Put.
Rowena, you have, my dear.
Rowena.
And like I said, guys, these are the first time I'm using these decks. So let me know how they connect. I have not pulled the goddess card yet.
Yeah, I just took these out of the box just now.
Rowena input, go with the flow. You got it, sweetie. All right. So I'm going to be shuffling these and think of Rowena right now. So anybody that did watch Chakras Sunday, do you guys like the new platform? I like being more interactive. I like the fact that I could actually add the chakra deck with you, look up the symptoms.
Awesome. Thank
and
you,
help
Rachel.
heal you a lot more. Thank you, sweetheart, very much. I guess these cards are working.
They're working. So Rowena is next on the
Rowena,
center.
Rowena, what do we got going on here? Ooh, yes, honey. Oh, that's not what we need. I forgot to take out the direction guide, which I've never read.
What we think we need.
Yeah, I know. It actually comes with a little bit of wording and a website. We could download the book, which I haven't even looked at it. Okay, so the first card that we actually have, and this is the wisdom of the hidden realms. Sheila. Okay, you're dealing with the sun dancers, and then that's what it is. Like the sun and the energy from the sun brings you a lot of joy right now. So what it's bringing you is like a celebration of life, and that's where you're at right now. They're saying that a part of you is celebrating the life. We do have one card that's slightly upside down, and that has to do with cause and effect. Oh, they're saying cause and effect is a little upside down. That has to do with like your symphony, your own music. Symphony. And again, this is the card that was upside down. That is your own symphony. That's the way you do your divine intelligence. That's what they're talking about. That one is a little upside down at the moment. We're going to flip the other ones to try to find out. But you really do. You have what is known as the high Lord of gratitude and service. So you're very selfless. You're very humane. You're very conscious about your actions and reactions. So you're really very effective at that. Let's see if we can find out why your symphony is upside down right now. So I'm going to throw, yeah, it was better. Thank you, honey. So now I'm going to throw out the next deck and see if we can figure it out. And then we'll ask some ancient wisdom from the shamanic deck. So I really like the way these are flowing. All right, here we go. All right. So, okay. So one of the issues they're actually talking about right now is you've been letting go of a lot of past is what they're talking about. And it's almost like your trapped card is a little upside down. You've been letting go, okay? And letting go is really, really good. So you've really been working on that. But the problem is, especially if you work in retail, honey, it's like you're around people that aren't compassionate, and that is something that's going to counteract with who you are in your soul. That's going to affect you. And you're not feeling trapped, but you know this is the direction you have to take. So let's see if we can pull out, let's see if I can pull out some shamanic wisdom here to give you a little bit more direction here. I like the combination of these. I might even pull out a goddess card this time.
Go for it.
I need to figure this out. All right, good.
Go with the flow.
All right.
Again,
these are really good. Night. So what we're talking about with shamanic energy is thunder. Thunder is, and again, we're talking about the shamanic world. Thunder is a representation of a buildup of energy. And we really need to find a way to release the buildup of energy. And with everybody just coming and going, trying to open the stores, and people that are actually, we're going to start going back to semi-normal in most places. This is something that buildup of energy, you don't want that storm to bang is what you don't want. So you want to find a way to release that little by little by little. And like I said, especially for anybody that's in retail, the next shaman card we're actually dealing with, and again, this is the thunder card. These are beautiful. The next card we're actually dealing with is the Luminous Warrior. Now, the Luminous Warrior talks about, it has to do with like a seer, your third eye, your wisdom and your knowledge. And that's you with connection and a deeper connection. And for some reason, they're telling me something about just like almost when the moon is up, almost like dusk to dark, somewhere in there, it's like a really good, strong spiritual energy for you. I don't know if that's when you have time to sit or what's going on, but it's really helping you. And this is something you need to do outside, because you also have the Earth Keeper. you have the Earth Keeper card. That means that reconnection with that energy at the time of the day that's right for you. Try to do this alone if you can. This is something that's going to help you, especially with your work situation. I don't know why they keep telling me your work situation. So, yeah. Oh!
Uh-oh.
You fall down, go boom!
Man down, man down.
Hey, you ready yet, girl?
Just about I'm on the last deck.
Okay, who do we got?
We have
Hopefully that helped, honey.
Hazel Lee. Are you still here with us? Hazel Lee.
Hazel Lee.
Hazel Lee.
Did you have a question, honey?
Hazel Lee. You still here with us?
Anybody that would like to send a message to ATU Network for Sundays, if you're working or busy and you have something going on and you're not sure which chakra, I can talk about it whether you're there or not, and we can do some healing on the chakra. You just have to listen to the replay or download the show off of iTunes or iHeartRadio, okay? We're going to do one more over here, and then I'm going to check the board as soon as Michelle's ready.
Hazel
Check
Lee.
the board.
Hazel Lee. Well, getting the love cards ready because
Yep.
sooner or later, someone's going to have a love question.
Yeah, I'm just
and
going
we got
with
the brand
flow.
new love deck
Christine Holmes
ready.
is here as well.
Hey,
Okay, Hazel Lee, yes, work please, work. Let's see what we got going on. We might add a little divine guidance in this one.
Okay.
All right, so that's what I think. For some reason, they're telling me add divine. All right, let's see. Okay, we've got the Shadow Queen, which is good. Things are a little upside down over here. Okay, so the Shadow Queen has to do with the knowledge and what it is that you're doing. You're very knowledgeable with everything that you do, but it has to do with sacred rituals. Now, sacred rituals, when you're dealing with a work situation, has to do with the way things have to be done. Sometimes things are not getting done the way that they're supposed to. And again, that's upside down, but that's what the card looks like right side up, but it's upside down at the moment. So I don't know if that's you or someone else. It's almost like someone's skipping a step from what they're saying. Now we have the Lady of the Gift, and has to do with somebody is actually withholding more than they're actually giving out, if that actually makes sense to you. Now, instead of doing the shamanic one, I'm going to do a little goddess with this one, I think. But let me flip this over and see if we can get a little bit more wisdom for you right now. Yeah.
Sure. Hold on, Kelly.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in 1 minute,
All right.
Kelly.
So what we're actually talking about is you do have the messages coming in. You know what you're supposed to do. And you are free to be able to do what you want, and you are letting go. So we do have that working in the right direction. But I want to flip a goddess deck. Then we can always go into some shamanic wisdom if we want. But for some reason, they told me to pick up the goddess ones for you. So I don't know if you have a strong divine connection here. So I don't know. I'm here and I'm not here at the same time. What the hell is going on? All right, let's see what we got here. All right, now as far as the goddess cards, we're talking about Isis. Now, are you going into a new line? Because they have like a rebirth here happening. And it's almost like you going from one extreme, thank you very much, going from one extreme to the way that you were in the past. The actual past was more not in the direction that you wanted. There was something where you wanted that from all the knowledge that you have, that's going to help you and put it in there. Now, the only thing that you need to have the ability to do in order to get into the direction that you need to get into is you need to have a little more flexibility, a little more adaptability. That is something that's going to help you a great deal. So if you learn to adapt with what's going on, I can see you rising up a little bit better, because I do see things opening up. And I don't know if for some reason you were affected by that. So things are going to start opening up. So things are going to start going a little bit better for you right now, if that makes sense.
Whoa.
Oh, time what?
So, Kristen, just keep hanging in there, darling. I have you on the list.
We have a list, honey. I'm doing the best I can. What's time? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we always have time. No worries.
Don't worry. Just
all right,
hang
guys.
in there.
You got to hang in.
Yep.
I do have a caller on the line. Michelle, are you ready in case it's love?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm ready.
So we're going to take the one caller on the line. Then we're going to be back over to the chat room. And who's in the chat room? Who's next?
Alrighty.
Who's next in the chat room?
The chat room is Kim Tate.
Okay, so Kim Tate, you're going to be next right after we
Robin
take this
Young,
caller.
I'll add you to the list, okay?
We're going to take this caller, then I'll be back over. Hi, you're live on the air with A2 Network. Who are we speaking with?
Yes, hi, my name is Susan.
Hi, Susan. It's Susan.
Hey.
And Michelle.
Susan, hi.
How you doing, honey?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Good.
Where are you calling from, Susan?
I'm calling from Oklahoma.
Ooh, awesome.
I did that play as a kid.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
You did?
Yes, I did. In junior high. Sorry. I won't sing it for you. We'll save you from that. Okay. Did you happen to have a particular question, honey? Or a direction?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, if I'm going to be staying here in Oklahoma or if I am going to be moving back to California.
Oh,
Moving
right.
question.
Let's see. Let's get cooking on this one.
All right. Michelle's going to be using the deck for the first time here. We got a bunch of new decks going on here. All right.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right. Okay, let's see what we got going on in this particular direction. I seem to be working in a lot of growth things right now. Circle of growth is a little upside down. Let's see what Michelle is actually getting, because I'm getting, as far as your guidance, that's not the one they want. Okay, don't mind me. As far as like growth in your circle, it has to do with you're growing in the direction you're supposed to, rather than circling into the same old. So that's what they don't want you to go into, the same old right now. Yeah, they don't, because what it's actually doing is it's actually bringing your confidence level down. And I think that you've been feeling a little bit of that right now. If you haven't, a little bit drained, maybe on your confidence, love, strength.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
This has to do with where you are right now, because you're going through the same circle over and over and over, rather than moving forward. So I think that's your answer, but let's see what Michelle has.
Right now, honestly, Susan, I'm getting pretty much you are kind of feeling like the same way we're all feeling, like the same thing every day.
Yeah.
In and out of the house, back and forth, watching the kids play, watching the paint dry,
Watching the kids tear apart the kitchen.
Yeah,
No,
like
just kidding.
Pretty much in our heads, what are we going to do with our lives? What's going to happen? What's things going to be like after all this? What are we going to do for ourselves? What do we want? Are we learning lessons? Like our minds are going like a mile a minute. And I feel like you're trying to discover all those kind of things too. Like you're kind of wondering about those things like the rest of us are. Like, what am I going to do with myself now after all this?
Yeah.
I've learned a lot of substantial things about myself. Do I want to go back to that kind of thing, or have I realized that there's certain directions that I want to go in now? Like, I mean, we've all learned kind of different things about ourselves, during this whole quarantine thing,
Yeah.
We've all learned that, even those of us who learn how to bury bodies, we've all learned things, you know what I mean? We've all learned certain things. So it's been one of those kind of growth things, and you've been trying to put the finger on it. You've been trying to put your finger on it. What is going to make you happy? What is going to make you happy? And it kind of feels like whatever you're going to put your finger on to do is going to be a success, because it doesn't matter what it is. You're going to put your hard work behind it anyway, Susan.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Right.
It must be a Susan's.
Right.
I mean, maybe you're going to get so good at watching paint dry during the quarantine. You know what I'm saying? That you're literally going to be like, an expert by the time this is all over. Who knows? But like the world's going to be at your disposal after all this.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be up to you. And we just have to get through the mundane. This is the survival part of it, guys. It's not fighting zombies. Okay? It's fighting
that
ourselves.
Actually might be more fun. I really have a good.
We would have
really
all been a lot better off if we were fighting zombies, because we would have felt more.
I did pull a goddess card, and the goddess card came upside down. It's telling that it's letting me know that you need to think more of your future, is what they're saying. Where do you see yourself in your future? Once you know where you see yourself in your future, your answer will come. Okay, but because they don't want you to do the same thing over and over again.
Oh yeah. After this, it's definitely not going to be the same thing you've been doing in the past.
Nope.
You're not going back to the same job you've been doing. That's gone. That's long. You might as well pack up your office or your little spot and be done with it. That's not going to
Half
happen.
the
honey.
office is not even open yet. So
Well, she might as well pack it up. You know, there's bigger and better things out there for you, Susan. All right, honey?
Does that help you out, hon?
Okay, great.
All right.
All right, honey.
Thank you
so
so
much
much.
for calling.
Yep.
Thank
Sorry,
you,
honey.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're going to go back over to the
Okay.
chat room real quick, and then we'll take the next caller. But we're going to go back over to the chat room. Okay.
All right.
All right, who do we got?
It's true. Okay. Robin, honey, you're on the list, darling. Okay?
Yep,
You
so
just
who's
gotta
next
hang in there.
is something.
We have Kim Tate.
Kim Tate.
Followed
You
by
are
Susie
up.
Martinez. Kim
Kim Tate, and then Susie Martinez.
I think she had.
Kim Tate, did she have a
I
question?
think she's the one who had a question. I'm going to check her right now.
Or was it Christine that had a question?
That was Kelly. Okay. Kim Tate.
Okay, Kim Tate, you're up next. Did you happen to have a question, honey? Hi,
Kim
Julia.
Tate, I see you earlier. Are you still here with us, Kim Tate?
Well, we're just going to throw some cards for you, and if you're here,
All
you
right.
can answer, okay?
You can come back. The
can
time
always
stamp is
listen to the replay.
6:40 right now.
Yep.
Okay. You want to go
All
back
right.
and listen to it? The timestamp is 6:40.
Yeah, I really, you got a lot of things going on upside down right now. You have what is known as your symphony, your synchronicities to a lot of things that seems to be off right now. So, and let's see if we can figure out what the heck else is going on. Also, your balance is totally off right now. So the synchronicity and the balance is not going in the direction that you really needed to. The only thing is your spirit communication is on a high. So that's a good thing, but we want everything to be in balance all at once is what we want. So now I'm going to throw these over this as Michelle continues to shuffle. So let's see.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Nope. And nope. We're going to have to throw more. All right.
For Kim?
So, yeah. So what you have to do is, again, your confidence is like totally thrown off right now. Also, you're depleting your strength. This has to do with something is a little bit complicated. And because it's complicated, it's throwing you off, even though you do have the divine guidance with you right now. So let's see if the shamanic deck can actually, and this one jumped right out. Yeah, that one jumped right out, the heart of the sky. So a little stargazing. And again, that has to do with your higher power. That is something that's going to help you out of this. Also, the tree of life. The tree of life is a representation of energy down below and up above. It has to do with your energy center being more centered and balanced. That's something that the Native American side, the shamanic side, would like you to work on that. And also, you're not dancing in life. And now dancing in life has a lot to do with, and again, they call this the ghost dance. The ghost dance doesn't mean that you're going to go out, find a ghost and have a dance with them. No, it actually has. I know Michelle would like that. It actually has more to do with the fact that you need to find your joy in your life. And sometimes just being goofy and dancing, which drives my kids nuts and makes me laugh. So I do it anyways. So I will dance to a goofy song and I'll imitate them and they hate it. So they'll come in the kitchen and imitate me and I laugh. I say, come on, let's go.
That's right. That's the whole point, is to get everybody doing it.
Just find the simple things to bring that joy back into your life. They want you to do a little sky gazing right now. That's going to help bring everything back into the balance, Michelle. Okay? Okay, Michelle.
Somebody's being a little bit conniving behind your back. Like they got their hands out, but behind their back, you've already given to them. But they're kind of like, well, here, give me some more. But they're like, oh, I already got it. So, but here, give me more. Like, is this somebody being a little bit sneaky? I don't like this person. I don't know if you're still working or what's going on, but somebody's double dipping or something. Like, there's something not right with the situation. Someone is taking advantage of you. For real. You really need to take a serious look at this. Like, for real, exactly. I mean, and take revenge. This thing even has you making a voodoo doll. I'm down.
You like that deck, huh?
Yeah, make a voodoo doll. Totally. Somebody is taking advantage of you monetarily. Okay. All right, that's Kim Tate. Susie Martinez, you are up.
Woohoo! Susie Martinez,
Susie
honey, you got a
Martinez. Susie
question.
Martinez.
If you don't, I'm just going to shovel and say what I want to say anyways.
She has
Just
a question. Let's see.
I don't think Susie, I think it was Kim, somebody that had a question.
Just check it.
General, no. Christine wanted a general. Ion, did you have a question?
Yes, she just said regular.
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 Let's see what we got going on here. And see
She
what
likes the
cards they
regular
tell me.
flavor.
The flavor of the month.
Yep, you're on there,
Yep,
Michelle.
you're on the list, honey. All right, this is all
you're
new
up.
decks. Ooh, we got some
Ooh.
upside downness happening over here right now, sweetheart. You have the Spirit Whisperer. And that has a lot to do with your divine guidance and your higher knowing. There seems to be a disconnect from your crown chakra up to your spirit, where you
she
do
wants to know about
communicate
the
with
energy.
spirit. And that is a total disconnect for you right there. This is what I've already thrown. You're again, what is it with everybody's inner symphony?
Symphony.
Symphony.
She wants to know about the energy to heal. Energy.
All right. So we're going to get into that. Your growth period is going really well right now. So let's see if we can maybe figure out a couple energies and some shamans. So we know that it has to do with your divine guidance and your inner sympathy, your inner music for yourself. That seems to be what's affecting the things. And again, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So what it's actually saying right now is sometimes when we're going through a hard time, we have to remember the good times. And I know that's a very difficult thing to do, but it's telling you remembrance. Remembrance is one of the biggest gifts you actually have, because they're saying you have the ability to picture that in color right in front of you like you're living it today. And it brings you that inner joy. That's going to help with the disconnect. Also, you're not grounding enough to the earth. Your high priestess card of the earth is asking you to reconnect with the energy. Right now, summertime is coming in most areas. It is getting warmer. Try to go out barefoot as much as you can. They also want you to learn to deflect. Deflecting has a lot to do with when somebody says something. Easiest way to put this, and I normally don't say these kind of things on air, but I don't care right now. They're telling me to say it anyway, so it's my guide's fault. So, and then we'll flip over 3 shaman cards. What they're actually saying is, if somebody walked up to me and called me a bitch, I'd say, oh, thank you. You know why? Bitch actually defines as beautiful, intelligent, treacherous, and charming. So I say thank you every time. It's your perception. It's how you deflect what it is they're saying. I choose to deflect that word with my definition of it. So that's what they want you to do. They want you to learn to deflect that. Okay, so I'm just going to throw 3 more. I'm sorry, Michelle, I'm on a roll. I'm just going with the flow of what they're saying.
I asked people if they know how to spell it. They may not know how to spell it.
What?
The word bitch.
Maybe. Okay, good. You've made enough sacrifices right now. They need you to stop that. Now, as far as your hummingbird, there's somebody that stopped humming in your ear, which is good, but your music, and you also don't have enough. You need to go out. You need to go, I don't know if you stargaze, moon gaze, or whether you're out in the forest or used to camp. That is going to help you with your reconnect right now. And if it's something you actually have to do alone, that's fine. Do that alone, because that's going to bring you your inner voice, your inner harmony back. Okay. Go ahead, Michelle.
No, there's nothing I can say. I concur on exactly. All my cards are just exactly what you just said.
And we have different decks.
Concur.
Hey, Kendra Beijing. We're using the decks.
Down to the moon card and everything.
Wow.
Completely concur.
Wow. I love the combination of these.
I got you on the list, Kendra. Slow down.
I know. I'm getting a head rush, but I love it. I've never used these decks before, and I love them.
See?
Wow.
And just a few days ago, you're saying, I don't connect to any deck anymore.
I know, but I purposely ordered channeling decks for a reason. And the first deck I'm using, I keep telling you guys this one right here. This is the first deck that gives me the insight of what is wrong and what's going on, what's upside down, what's right side up. Then from there, I'm going into the House of Night in order to get more deeper into the emotional aspect of things that are happening that cause it. Then we go into the Shamanic deck, which is actually giving me that. So if you guys are interested, right after we come back from the break, we can let you know what we do have. And it's 6:49.
I've only done a few readings. And
I'm sorry.
I've already had to eat half a donut because you hear my deck come on and go, meh, meh, meh.
Okay, so who's
Energy.
next?
Robert White.
Robert White's on the list.
Where are you, Robert? I saw you.
You're welcome, honey. I'm hoping that helps. As soon as you get a chance to go camping, go camping.
I saw you, Robert.
I miss camping. Sleeping under the stars.
I love it.
Barbecuing over an open fire.
The first night, I stay up all night.
All right.
I cannot spend a wink with my eyes closed.
Okay, so who's up next?
Robert White.
Robert White.
Robert, I saw you.
You don't want to read Robert?
I am.
You read Robert? Who's after that?
No, you're going to read Robert.
I'm reading.
You're reading him with the new cards.
I'm reading. You can read Robert with the new cards.
I will too. Go for it.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
keeping track of the list. Keeping track of stuff.
All right. So
Go
you're
for
the
it.
master of your arts, Robert. Believe it or not, that is a good card for you to have. It's in the
I'm good.
right side up position. The only card that you do have upside down right now is the map maker. It has to do with destiny, your inspiration. Sometimes
Michelle, that's an
you're
error, honey.
losing a little bit of your inspiration is what they're saying. That's the only thing I'm seeing in the upside down position, because you are very disciplined about what you do. I'm not seeing that you're actually detached. You practice what you do nonstop, and that's what gives you the ability and the perfection in order for you to be able to do everything that you do. So let's see what we can do to fix this one. Wow, that's funny. Okay. Now, what you have upside down is it's this card, wishing card. This card was upside down. And this is, again, the same. It's upside down to upside down. They're saying that it's almost like, you know how people used to make wishes? They make wishes because they believe it can something that can happen. It's a part of you has actually lost a little bit of your ability to make that wish, that guidance, that thing that's going to help you out, because your strength is good. You know where you belong. All these things are really positive for you right now, which is awesome. So it's the wishing part. You can't lose your fantasy, your wishing, your hopes and your dreams. Okay. So, and again, spirituality, upper world. For you, you're very connected, they're saying, with the wind. The wind seems to be the connection with you. And also your timing is a little off, is what the shaman is saying. So as far as you get reconnecting and finding out what's going on, the energy of the wind, when the wind actually blows, whether it's birds flying by or it's the air of the wind, gives you that energy. That's why you're connected to the birds outside your house. And also the upper world. That's going to help you, because they're going to start channeling what they want you to do. So in order to reconnect, those are the two things that they're actually recommending for you.
I guess, guys, they're having like a confusion because some of the rooms are saying that there's only one person here and one person there.
We multi-stream to 30 different platforms. So I pretty much have everybody.
Okay.
Yep, that was Robert White. I pretty much have everybody. We have 30 different platforms going on. So there'll be different people from different rooms. And as they come in on my multi-stream platform, where we read them based on when they come in there. Okay?
Mm-hmm. All right, so do we have time to read another person?
Who do you got?
Before break, we have Starwaya Amanda. Starwaya Amanda.
Is that your real name?
It's a man. I guess it's something.
Starwaya
Amanda.
Sounds native.
Starwaya Amanda.
Okay.
Starwaya Amanda.
Hopefully we're pronouncing this right.
I hope so. Starwaya Amanda.
All right, let's see what we got. We have time for Starwaya.
Starwaya Amanda.
All right.
Thanks, Gail. I'll add you to the list, hon.
Okay.
Hang in there. I'm going to add you to the list.
All right, we do have a couple of the goddess, the wisdom cards upside down, and that has to do with you working towards goals that you want. It's almost like sometimes are you the type that are starting and stopping the projects? Is that what's going on? Because I'm getting that you're not working towards what it is that you need. And I'm not saying you're not working, but sometimes we get busy in life and we forget to look after ourselves. We forget to do our self-care. Also, your shift, your energy shift, as far as like lightning, energy shift. The energy is kind of a little stagnant at the moment. And I think that's what's causing that. It's almost like you've lost a little bit of your passion, if you can understand that, for what it is that you're doing. Okay. Temple, Pennsylvania, welcome aboard. Okay, so all right. So now let's see what we have going on to find out how we get that energy shift back on. Because I think the cause of it has to do with the stagnation right now, which seems to be, yeah, you're fragmented. You're definitely fragmented, honey. Fragmented means, and Nicole, this is a beautiful card. And you can see this like a spirit form there. Fragment means parts of your spirit, your soul, your energy are going in too many different directions. It's almost like splintering off is what's happening to you. And that's what's causing what's going on. But for some reason, you're not understanding why this is happening is what they're saying. But you still see the beauty in life. And you love that about yourself, but you're splintering in too many different directions. And that's what's causing the energy depletion and the shift right now. So let's just real quickly throw out some shamanic energy cards and see what's going on here. See if we can figure out how to get this going. And again, the upper world, your energy, your connection, your timing is a little bit off right now. So it's like every time, oh, I understand that. Thank you very much. They just gave me a flash. You need to soar with an ego, so to speak. When you soar with an ego, what you're doing is
you're on the list, Gail.
You're taking the world by storm. You're literally flying. Sometimes you will flap your wings really hard to get to where you need to get to, and other times you just glide. And what you're doing is you're watching and you're learning, and that's what it is. You need to watch for the right time to get these things done for you is what you need to do. I am so sorry, Michelle.
Go for it. No, are you kidding me? This is what I want to see. Go for it.
So
you always say it. You've been saying it for a while. You have a hard time connecting. So go for it.
What it is, you're dealing with Morgaine. And again, if you go back in history, Morgaine, they call her from the fairies. She has a representation. She's magic, but she wasn't evil. She was misunderstood. It was almost like she was thrown out of her own family in history, in order to have the ability to practice. So what you're talking about is part of you is being misunderstood by what you're doing. And that seems to be what's blocking the energy and why the eagle is having the issue gliding. If you can understand that. Did you understand that? Sorry, did you get anything?
No.
Yeah, you're just sitting there.
So I'm keeping the list, keeping things straight going.
Checking it twice. Gonna find out
Gail,
who's
you're on the
naughty
list,
or
guys.
nice.
We're all caught up.
Right. Yep.
Do we have any callers on the line we're going to take after the break?
After the break.
That's what we're going to do, guys. So we're going to be taking our next callers.
Perfect time to bury bodies.
That's right. You got it, Becky. Becky, you're on next, by the way, after the break. Becky Bennett is next after the break,
yeah, we're
by
going
the
to
way.
take a short break. I am going to town on these cards, and I'm telling you, every deck I use right now, I am so recommending all these decks.
I'm telling you.
There is one deck that I have not been told to pull. This might be surrounded by a show.
Well, it's a past life deck. It's not a deck you're going to use like on a regular basis.
And sometimes when I do channel, I'm going into the past life. So this deck might be for another type of show.
It'll be one of the decks that you always kind of have there.
Right.
Just in case. And you may never use it, but just in case that time you do need to use it, it's there to use.
Because sometimes I do go that far back and I don't know why.
You wonder why I have a suitcase of card decks.
She has a suitcase, and I had one deck, and now I have a lot more. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think I created a monster when it came to cards.
All right, we're going to take a short break, guys. I want you to stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're going right back into the chat room. And when we come back after this break, who is next?
We have Becky Bennett.
Becky Bennett is right after the break.
Becky Bennett right after the break, guys.
Brenda and Esther on the list if they're not
yes, I do.
Okay, I know they get busy. Okay, so we're going to be right back right after this.
We'll be right back after this break. Don't go anywhere, guys.
Holy hell, Batman! It's awesome. I hope I'm helping.
Look at that, you're doing good.
Wow.
See, you do connect with some decks.
Evidently.
Awesome.
This was in my deck about that. And I didn't realize what it was. I just accidentally flipped it over. It's like, oop, what's this? Oof.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You just keep the artwork. Somebody asked about wanting to be put on the monthly club, by the way, too. Somebody asked about being put on the monthly club. Somebody wanted to be put on the monthly club.
Oh, okay.
How about you? Are these the decks? No, these are the decks.
Those are the cards.
Card lady.
I'm sweating.
See, you wonder, right? Look at that.
God.
Awesome. When we come back, we should tell everybody.
Yep.
Tomorrow I should have the results about my father's corona test too. Tomorrow. Still got 14 more people on the list. Yeah. How many callers?
Welcome back, everybody, for the second hour of ATU Network.
Hey,
Don't forget, guys, we are selling the cards. They are 15 a piece. Shipping, of course, is separate. We have the Divine Feminine, which is one of the decks that I am using. I am also using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. I do use also the Chakra deck on Sundays. These are all 15 a piece. We also have the Witch's Wisdom deck.
That's one of my favorites,
Oracle
guys.
cards. It's one of the ones Michelle had. Let's see, Michelle can do the rest. We have the Universal Celtic Tarot. These are 15 a piece, and Michelle can do those.
We have the Santa Muerte Tarot deck, and we have the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle cards, as well as the Werewolves deck from the Miller's Hollow, by the way. And we carry the Steampunk Tarot for all you steampunkers out there. And we also have the Rider-Waite, the original Rider-Waite Tarot in English and Spanish for you guys. How do you call? I'll put that in the chat room now. It's 563. There you go. She's already doing it. 563-999-3002. You can call in and get your reading right by the phone.
And don't forget, guys, they're $15 a deck. The PayPal link is ATU Network, but your best bet is sending a message so I can weigh up the deck to see how much the shipping cost would be. I try to charge as little as possible. Normally, we do flat rate shipping for everything.
So $15 a deck, guys.
So you can always
these are the decks that are available.
This is all we have now. I do have more decks coming in, but you know how shipping is. We do have tarot bags coming in.
This is what's left over for the moment.
And I am trying a couple of tarot cloths.
Yep. So we got Divine, the Divine.
Oh, also
Feminine.
the other one, the
which one?
Rider-Waite.
Yeah, in English and in Spanish, the Rider-Waite.
Yeah.
Steampunk Tarot, Witch's Wisdom, the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, the Divine Feminine, or I could say it that time, the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. That's one of Sue's favorite decks right there.
Yeah, we started using on Sunday. I'm shuffling for Becky Bennett right now.
Becky Bennett is next. You're up front, center down. Santa Muerte is another deck, one of our previous one of the favorites. Magical Messages of the Fairies, the Oracle cards for you guys who are into fairies. We have the very interesting, very unique Werewolves deck and the Celtic Tarot, guys.
We have two of those. Two Celtic Tarot.
That's right. So $15 a deck if you guys are available. You guys can call in for your readings at 563-999-3002. We do have a list going.
Yeah, we do. We're going to do our best to get to everybody on the list right now. Okay, as far as the situation.
All right, Becky is here.
Honey, you're being, Becky, they're saying that you're being too judgmental or someone's being judgmental on you. There's too much of that going on, and I don't know which way or the other. I have to flip the other decks. Also, they're saying that natural law, like your growth cycle, that's also in a little bit of upside down position, which is ironic considering you have this, like the Prince of Fire with you right now, which is not a bad thing. It means that you do have that fiery energy, but with the other things upside down, we don't want that fire and the anger to go into the wrong direction. So let's flip over 3 more from each of the other 2 decks that I used, and we're going to see if we can figure out what's actually going on with you. Okay, your individuality is you need a little bit more of your individuality, and they want you to remember the good things that are happening with you, which is really good. But they're saying that your visions, you're losing the vision of where you want to be, and that seems to be the biggest issue right now. In other words, you have this vision of yourself and where you're going and the direction you're going into. That's what they want you to work on. That's something that's going to help you out. Let's give you a little shamanic guidance here on top of all these to find out what is happening. Yeah, you're not connecting more with the world. You're not flying with the eagles. Okay, the only thing you do is your timing is right. But as far as these 2 cards right here, these 2 cards are in the upside down position. So what this is actually telling me is you're not soaring. You're not taking that time to actually like glide. And also the upper world, what has to do with your spirituality and your intuition, they want you to reconnect with that. Okay. But everything that you're doing in the correct time, but you don't want to lose track of yourself and you don't want to lose yourself in the process. Hopefully that makes sense to you.
All right. Next person is Julia Ladd. Julia Ladd, you are up.
If anybody has a question, you guys are going to, hopefully that helps, Becky. If anybody has a question, you guys will have to let me know ahead of time here. If not, I'm just going to flip Julia Ladd.
Julia Ladd.
Yeah, I don't know if you had a question because I'm doing my best to try to do all this.
Keep on going. You got this.
Michelle Pugh.
No, not yet.
Not yet, honey. We're working on it. We have a long list here. All right. Okay, so good. Your sun dancer is in the right side position. We do have a couple of upside down.
Julia Ladd's
the
up
sun
now.
dancer means that you're very joyful by nature. Who are we reading, Michelle Ladd?
Julia Ladd.
Julia Ladd. So you're very joyful by nature, which is good. But a lot of times they're talking about your free will. It's almost like you've lost a little bit of your free will and your authenticity, because what I mean by that is sometimes you're pretending to be happy when you're not.
Yeah,
rather
she wants
than
to know about a reading about moving.
Okay, so you're pretending you're not going to be happy. Also, yeah, so we're having, so you're not following your conscious mind. So hold on, let me see if we can figure that out. If you are moving, I might
She's
add
going to ask
something
for
else.
a reading about moving things.
Moving. Yeah, okay. Honey, do you feel like you belong where you are right now? Because if you do, this is where you're supposed to be. If not, I do see a belonging. You have a place you're going to move to. And I know it's going to be, and again, it's going to be a bit of a risk. It's going to be a risk. But it's also going to be something that is very beneficial to you. The only thing I want you to remember to do is I want you to deflect negative energy. You're not deflecting the negativity right now. So I do see you in a place where is like a very deep belonging to you, which is kind of ironic that she asked that after I shuffled.
Right?
Pretty neat.
That's pretty cool. You ready for the next person?
Hold on. I just want to flip over and see if we can help her a little bit with the
she
energy.
says, I'd like to live closer to the water, she says.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. If you have a chance to do a little bit of moon gazing, the Native American, the shamanic deck, is recommending that you do a little bit of moon gazing. It's going to help clarify everything that's actually going on. It can actually see you there. Also, I'd like you to look up the coyote. If I had time, I'd look it up for you right now. But the coyote is what is known as, it's a predator. It is a predator, but they're very sneaky. Okay, they don't get seen a lot.
Do you get a sense of best time?
If you deflect the negative energies, I do see after things calm down with the world, I do see things going in a better direction for you. Things are going to calm down. It's going to be more normal than abnormal. And we're talking about everywhere in the United States. That's the only time they're giving me. No snow, but a nice jacket is good. So in my terms of the East Coast, it's probably closer to fall. Okay. Not too far away. Okay. Hi, Mom.
Who's that? Does that child belong to you?
You're welcome. I don't know.
That Melissa Thomas doesn't belong to me.
I don't know.
Okay.
Hi, everybody calls me Ma.
All right, Carol Souza is next. Carol Souza.
Hey, I'm going to try to get through as many as I can. I'll check the board in a minute. Thank you, honey. All right. Let's see. All right. Oh, good. And wow. Okay. Only one on upside down. Okay. So what they're talking about right now is you're very humble is what they're talking about. Who am I reading?
Carol Souza.
I'm so sorry.
Carol Souza.
Also,
all right, Melissa.
Carol Souza. You do have a lot of assistance, which is really good right now. And assistance means people that are help you to know. But one thing, girl, go back to school. Literally, I don't care how old you are, you need to get a little bit more education. The Shadow Queen is recommending like acquiring more knowledge. So, and we're always in the process of learning. That is what they're recommending for you right now. So I don't know what direction you want me to go into. So let me flip these over and find out what's going on with this right now. Why do you need to learn more knowledge? Okay. Yeah. Did you make a promise a long time ago that you were going to get somewhere and do something? That's called like oath-bound in this particular deck. That's called being oath-bound. What they're recommending is you're not following through with what you promised yourself or whether you promised somebody else. Okay, so that is good. You are deflecting the negative energy. They're saying the meditation is actually good for you right now. Which means that you do have that calm and that peacefulness. But it's the oath. It's something that you actually promised yourself. Said IW. What?
It's to do with who the mom is. We know who Melissa's mother is now. Yes.
All right. So, again, coyote, right side up, which is really good. Thank you. Your inner child. And again, honey, you got the knowledge card here. The owl is a representation of knowledge. They're also saying, Mecca right here, that you're oath bound to follow through with this. And this is all this. This particular card is upside down. Okay, the upside down card in the beginning has to do with you acquiring knowledge. So this is what they're recommending for you to do. The owl is a representation of constant knowledge, constant learning. And that's where they need you to be right now. That's what they need you to focus on in order to get yourself back on track.
Okay, all right. Now, Kelly Carell is the next person. She's also wondering about becoming a monthly club member.
Kelly Carell.
Kelly Carell.
Kelly Carell. I have a link on my website. If you'd like to be a club member, it's literally easy. We do anything. It's a $20 donation if you want to do that. If it's a monthly subscription, we'd be happy to talk to you about it. You could just message us and we'll give you all the information after the show. As a monthly benefit, you guys get a free reading every month, a free full half-hour reading is what you get. It's just a monthly donation.
There is things that we do behind the scenes.
And sometimes you'll say, okay, I need a reading by one, and you never know. You turn on Zoom and there's two of us.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, because with us, you never know.
Yes, you are on the list, guys.
Yeah.
Michelle.
So, and that's the way it is. It is on the website, which I'm still in the process of trying to figure out how to add PayPal to, so I can actually put the merchandise on the website.
Yeah, which we will. We'll figure it. She'll get this.
It's like, okay, how do I add shipping? I don't know where everybody lives.
You'll get it.
Okay, who's this?
Kelly Carell.
Kelly Carell. Why does that name sound familiar?
I don't know. Did she have a question? Was she wanted
I don't know.
A question? I know she asked about.
All right.
Let's see.
Honey. All right, the spirit whisper, which has to do with your higher knowing and your divine guidance. So they're saying that that's a bit off right now. So I don't know if that has to do with your crown chakra or which chakra is actually off. And they're also talking about your flow. It's learning to let go of, if it doesn't serve your highest and best good, let it go. Okay. And sometimes that's very difficult. These cards are all upside down. You also have the Queen of Light, which has to do with enlightenment, celebration, and illusions. All of these cards, honey, all of them are upside down right now. Every single one of them are in the upside down position. Let's see if we can get you, see what's going on. See if we can get you in the right side up position right now.
I don't see the question. If it's too far up, sometimes Kelly, it disappears on us. I just went looking for your question. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, you need to talk again.
If you don't mind, honey.
Yeah, I can answer your question while I go through this. Okay, differences. That makes sense.
I was just looking for the question right now as we speak.
What they're actually talking about is you have a warrior around you, somebody with a warrior's heart, and that's going to bring in love. And I don't know what your question is about, but they're recommending love. And again, you guys might have differences like yin and yang, black and white. They say peanut butter and jelly, they're different, but they actually go together.
Yes,
it's not going to be like oil and water. So you do have love coming towards you right now. You need to stop worrying about what your differences are and worry about what you do have that is unique to each other. That is something that's going to help you. I don't know what your question was, but they are showing me that there is love coming in towards you. And again, we're talking about a binding love, not a fleet love, a binding love. Try to focus a little bit. You guys have differences. That's fine. I had a lot of differences from my husband. I have differences from my BFF. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
okay? Nothing at all. We learn something new each day from each other.
That's true.
So that is something that's going to help you out. The wind. Oh, okay. They're talking about right now your wind is your purifier. Now, they're also talking about a sweat lodge. Now, the sweat lodge is like a steep spiritual journey, is what we're talking about in shamanic energy. And it's what you're connected to. And they're saying the wind. So they want you in a little bit of a higher elevation.
That's the question that she put.
I met someone, and he thinks 2020, and I think he got scared. My last reading, I was told, possibly soulmate guidance. His name was Dan. Okay. I'm seeing that you do have love coming you, somebody with a warrior heart, but rather than focusing on the differences, you need to focus on what you guys have the same. It's okay to have differences of who you actually are. So don't be afraid of the serpent, honey. Okay. The serpent, they learn. They will just take their time. A serpent will take their time before they go and they attack their prey. Well, I'm not seeing that you're attacking the prey. I do see love is coming towards you. And it's someone that's not similar to you, but someone that is slightly different. Learn the differences. If you don't like baseball, that's fine. Go watch a game. See what it's all about. Don't judge until you see it. I hate war movies. I would watch a war movie with my husband because it made him happy. So these are the things, okay? It's learning your differences, not judging each other's differences. That's something that's going to help you a great deal. Okay, how what?
That's true. All right, ready for the next one?
I think so. I'm hoping that helped, honey.
Kathy Mendiola. Kathy Mendiola.
All right, Kathy Mendiola, you here?
Kathy Mendiola. Kathy Mendiola.
Okay, Michelle again. Where is she on the list?
Kathy, she is after her. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's 4 more people away.
Yeah, 4 more people away, Michelle.
Yep. Kathy Mendiola.
Kathy Mendiola, you're still here. Now we got to start cutting out people on the list here. Kathy Mendiola.
Kathy Mendiola. Are you here, darling?
We can go back. Who's next?
Okay, Sheila Amaral. Sheila Amaral.
Good, I'm glad. Sheila.
Awesome.
I know Sheila's here. She's usually in the background waiting.
Yeah, she's here waiting.
Okay, Sheila, we're going to do you right now with the new decks. New decks, new format,
Okay,
new everything.
Sheila.
All right. Remember, guys, we are available for private readings as well.
That's right.
Sometimes you get one, sometimes you get 2 readers for $30. That's the way
right.
that it works. Okay. So they really want you to, Sheila, they want you to work on your hobbies a little bit more. They're saying that you're not putting enough energy towards it because it's something that not only brings you joy, also your discipline. That's knocking your armor off as far as your boundaries. Those 2 things are in the upside down. But as far as your divine guidance, you're getting everything in the direction that you need to get to. They're saying there is something that you used to do for a hobby that they would like you to refocus on. There's a reason for this, honey. So it's something that they definitely want you to focus on that. It brings you joy. It brings others joy. And it helps, it helps bring your armor back up, your guard, your protection by doing these things that you do. Let's see if we can figure out. Okay, so you do have your honesty and your summoning, which has to do with your higher power. It's actually going in the right direction right now. But your conclusion, in other words, this is why they want you to work on it. The conclusion of what's happening right now is it's a little bit backwards. In other words, where you're supposed to be, if you don't refocus, you're not going to be able to get there. So we're talking about a hobby, something that you want to master. You keep working at it. They're telling me that you will have the ability to master that. Let's see if we can get the shamanic deck to give you any guidance to get you in that right direction. And again, these are all general channelers. I'm not going deep. Yeah, you've got the tree of life right side up. You have the cornfield. And again, that's recommending you being around plants. You really need to be around more plants right now. That's what they're recommending. Your tree of life, you're really starting to stretch. You're getting the energy from the energy center. You're getting, in other words, Mother Earth, Father Sun, so to speak. You're getting the things from both directions. Now, as far as your blade, which is, it's your protection, it's your weapon. The blade energy with you is a little bit upside down. And in shamanic terms, the the blade actually is a representation of your guarding. Okay. So in other words, rather than having your weapon up and ready to duel, it's down. So you're not guarded and you're not protected enough. So, and that's what they're recommending for you to actually be guarded, but they want one of these. I'm sorry. Hold on. They want a goddess card for you. So hold on one second. I got to throw one of these out too. I feel like I'm here and I'm not here at the same time. Whew. Yeah. Okay. So, wow. Sheila, you got Mother Mary with miracles, and your miracle card is a little bit upside down right now. Okay. So you need to get more in touch with your spiritual side, your spiritual wisdom. This is what's going to help you know the direction that you're supposed to take. And again, this was something that you used to do all the time. I know it's like craftsy, artsy. It's something that you always wanted to do. You start to do it and then you stopped because you had other things that did come up. Okay. So I'm telling you, Mother Mary wants you to get back in touch with what it is that you were doing a while ago. Do you understand that, honey?
Ready for the next one?
Yeah, sure. You're not reading today?
No, you are on fire. We don't have time for two people to be going at the moment.
Sorry.
Michelle Correa. Yep. And Michelle Polk, you're the third one after her. Michelle Polk. Correa. Excuse me. Michelle
Correa. Are you here?
Michelle Correa, are you here? Michelle Correa. Michelle Correa.
Don't cut who, Gail?
She's asking about her not being cut. Michelle Correa, Michelle Correa, Michelle Correa.
Michelle Correa, you here? If not, who's up next?
Kristen Holmes. Kristen Holmes.
What are the two names? Announce them again.
Michelle Correa and Kristen Holmes.
Any of you here?
Yes, Gail. Yep, you're here, honey. I know, honey.
All right, who's after that?
Michelle Correa, Kristen Holmes, Robin Young.
Now we'll go to the next one that is here.
Yep. Michelle Correa, going once, going twice, going 3 times.
Yeah.
You're out of here.
No, we just circle it.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
Kristen Holmes, are you here? Kristen
I know she
Holmes.
was. Kristen, you still here?
Kristen. Chris?
I'm not seeing
Chris
who's
Holmes?
next.
Chris Holmes? No?
I'm getting no answers. Next.
Oh, okay. Robin Young,
you here?
No, Robin.
Who's next?
No, guess what? Michelle Polk.
Michelle Polk, you here?
Michelle Polk, you're up.
You're here. Okay, Michelle, this is your reading.
Michelle Polk.
Okay.
Was there anything that you needed?
And did you anything you wanted me to focus on before I stop the shuffle?
Michelle Polk.
Yeah, I know she's here. Michelle, you're up.
Michelle Polk.
I'm gonna flip.
Okay.
I know she's here. I just seen her.
Yep, she's here.
Okay, Michelle. Okay. We definitely have a lot of things going in the wrong direction at the moment. We're going to try to figure that out. What they have to do is reflection. And again, when they're talking about reflection, they're talking about not being judgmental. So I don't know if somebody's being judgmental of you or if this has a past situation where you're having trouble letting go of it. It could be one way or the other. Also, you're dealing with, again, intentions, a little bit of detachment, and you're having an issue detaching from certain things. Okay. And again, this has something to do with the past. Yeah. It's also your discipline and your arm is in the upside down direction. So this has to do with, again, here we go, the past.
It's okay.
Okay. So this has to do with you, not letting go of something that actually happened, because the only one in the long run it's actually going to be hurting is you, not the other people for some reason. People. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, you got the High Priestess. They're recommending that, okay, you have the earth connection, but you don't have the water connection. And the reason you don't have the water connection is because you're not letting things go. You're not letting them flow. You are a very loyal individual, and you expect that from other people. That's the biggest issue right there. This might have something to do with what everything's going on. Unfortunately, we're not all the same. Not everybody is as loyal as you are, because I'm being told you're a very loyal individual. But they're recommending that you do let things go. You need that flow of that river in order to be able to let that go, the river flow. Try connecting with your earth mother, your high priestess of your earth, okay? Your earth mother. That's going to be something that helps you out a little bit. So let's see what we got to do in order to get that energy going and letting go of what's coming up. Yeah, you need to reconnect with your highest spirit, which you do. Okay, honey, you need to reconnect with your highest spirit, okay? Because you do have the ability of being a seer, okay? So I don't know if it's something that you used to do that you're doing now, but you need to stop second guessing yourself, okay? And then you have what is known as the Adian cross. Now, this cross is a representation of having the ability to go in many different directions at once. It's not about being one direction spiritually. It's a representation of being like a higher self, if that makes sense to you. So you really need to let go of those things. Yep, you're working on that, honey. Let it go, flow with the river, reconnect with the earth. Let the earth mother help guide you to get it through the river, because water also runs under the earth. So I'm hoping that helps you. Once you let that go, things are going to go back to normal.
That's right.
Who's that?
Kendra Beijing, are you still here? Kendra.
Yeah, it's
Kendra. Kendra Beijing, are you here? Kendra Beijing. Kendra Beijing, I saw you here earlier. Yeah. Kendra Beijing. I know you're here earlier. Let's see. Give her a chance. What's the matter? You all right?
Yeah.
Kendra. Here she is. Kendra's here. All right.
You see her? I don't.
Yep.
Oh, there she goes. Of course. Okay.
Awesome. Anything special that you want to know
particular?
about?
You want me to just go with the flow like I've been doing all night?
Gail, you're next, by the way. Gail, you're up next.
Okay, Kendra. Okay. Oh, here we go. Well, the first particular card we're talking about has to do with your armor and your boundaries. Your boundaries are a little bit upside down, and I know that sometimes that's quite difficult, especially when it comes around other people and individuals, especially in the world we live in. Nobody's actually they're not respecting your boundaries, is what I'm being told. But you have a lot of integrity within yourself. Okay, you also have a lot of compassion, and you do compromise a lot. And that could be why what's setting off that particular one. Also, they're talking about preparation. Somebody's preparation for something isn't going exactly as planned right now. So it's like the focus is slightly off and the mind wanders. If that makes sense to you right now, the mind is wandering off here, there, and everywhere. And I do understand that. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you very much. Okay, I think I know what's going on with that. Let's see if we can figure this out right now. Yeah, you're, and again, these are the, oh, honey, these are the issues. It's like you're afraid to take the risk right now of anything, and you're not letting go of what's not serving you right now. And I know that sometimes that is extremely difficult. Your risk card is upside down, because you're not taking risks. That's part of the reason. You're also not letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Also, in the upside down, permission is in denial. You're not in denial. So that's a good thing, because that's supposed to be upside down. But you really need to, I know it's difficult for you to take risks sometimes, but sometimes it's something you have to do in order to help you live. And when you live and you're happy in your life, that's what you can do. Letting go of things that you can't control, that are in your past, only hurts you, not the others that you're not letting go of the situations to. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. All right, we've got, oh, good. Your timing is good. Your upper world is good. Okay, honey, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that when you're doing it, because your timing is good, everything's going in the right direction. So just literally reconnect with your spiritual realm, which you do. I know that you have your timing on everything is actually going right. They're recommending the Eagle card for you right now. It's a really beautiful card too, by the way. They're recommending that you flap with the wind when it's strong, and when it comes, learn to soar. And that's the part you have to remember. You don't want to tire yourself out. So you want to do, when you need to flap those wings to keep going in the direction you want to go into, that's what you do. When it's time to rest, you soar. That's the message that the Native Americans are actually giving you for that. Did that
All
help?
right. That's awesome.
Thank you, honey.
All right, Gail, you're up.
God, I love these cards.
Gail, you're up. You are up,
I need a sip of coffee, you guys.
Yeah, have a sip of coffee.
If anybody wants a love reading, that's for Michelle.
I know. Look at this, though, guys, huh? She's on fire tonight, right? You are on fire, girlfriend. It is so good to see you connecting, though. It really is, though. Oh, Jesus. My aunt.
Oh, God. Here we go.
I'll have to call her
Yeah,
back.
who's next?
It's one of my aunts. I'm sorry. Who is the bird? Who is this bird that was sent to me?
Ah, the bird.
Who is this?
Okay, the bird
that was
has
sent
to do.
me?
Okay, it's telling you do have the bird energy. That has to do with the crow, honey. The crow energy is a guardian. Crows are considered guardian. Okay, what they do is they guard your spiritual energy. Is what they're doing, and that's what that's what you need right now. So you need to go with that, sweetheart. If you're talking about the bird is the crow. The crow is the representation of who you are, which is similar to the eagle. You need to just go with the flow, honey. All right, Gail. I can't. Burger something.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. All right, Gail. Let me do you right now, honey. Did you have a question? If you did, I didn't see it. Literally. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, Gail.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. It's because my dad's in the hospital. My aunt's
That's
trying
all
to
right.
get hold of me.
All right, we're getting there. All right, now we have. Ooh, okay, your balance is off. That's the first thing, Gail. Your yin and yang, your balance, salt and pepper, these things are actually off. So you're kind of leaning to one side is what they're saying. But you do have the spiritual dancer with you, which is good. That has to do with your routine. It has to do with your perception of things. So your perception is on. It's just that you're a little off balance, off kilter, so to speak. Also, we're dealing with somebody withholding. Also, generosity and receiving. Those are the issues that we're actually having right now. So your two upside down cards are these, and that's them right side up. Those are upside down. But your spiritual dancer card, that's the energy that you actually want right now. So you do have that divine protection around you, but we need to figure out why you're off balance. Let's see if we can figure this out right now. All right, we are off balance.
Sorry, it's the aunt that I'm actually using her nieces to get my father through.
Sorry, honey, are you in denial of something? You have a very strong spiritual connection. Very strong. It's upside down, one after the other. The purple energy, the divine connection. We're dealing with like the high priestess of spirits, okay? That's what you're doing. But I'm getting denial, but I'm also getting your vision, your visions for yourself for the future are slightly off. Okay? So, and again, what's going on with this denial here? We have a little bit of denial happening.
It's not the river in Egypt?
No.
No?
No. Denial.
Okay.
Not sure. The river in Egypt.
That's awesome.
What is that? I know you have a feeling.
Literal fledging. So she actually does have a real bird.
Yeah, she does.
What kind of bird is it again? Sorry?
I don't know. Hold on.
What kind of bird was that again, Kendra? I'm sorry. I was talking to my aunt.
That makes sense. All right, honey. You need to reconnect with the earth. Okay. And also you need to learn to dance. Okay. You get the ghost dancer. Now, like I said, the ghost dancer doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to find a ghost to dance with. No, doesn't. But you can literally just dance with yourself, dance to the music, dance to your own life. That's what it's representing. Sometimes it's not physically dancing. Sometimes it's just letting your spirit dance, because that's what you're not doing. Because you have the sorcerer card, which is a really good one. But your earth keeper, it's a little bit off. So things will affect you differently. Learn to reconnect with the earth. Respect the earth. These are things that are going to help you as far as the Native American. Okay? Let go. In other words, accept what you cannot change.
That's right.
Okay? That's what you need to do right now. Because you do have that strong, that's going to help you, honey, a lot. All right. Who do we got?
thought it was a grackle, but now not 100% sure. I've never heard of a bird called a grackle.
No, it looks really close to a crow. It really does. When I see it, it's got that crow energy. It looks got that guardian energy.
Could be in the family of crows then.
Oh my God.
Perhaps.
All right.
All right, you ready for our next person? 3 more to go.
All right.
Brenda Hickerson is next.
All right. Brenda. All right, Brenda.
Yeah, I got some Portuguese to talk to after this.
And then I will check the board. All right, Brenda. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, we got some upside. Oh, good. All right, so the Prince of Fire is actually guarding you right now, which is really good. So there is a lot of positive going on right there. Also, you have the Desert Prince with you. And that talks about your survival instinct. So the only thing that's upside down for you right now, and again, is your spirit communication. You're not paying attention to the spirit energy of what they're trying to tell you right now. And it's really important, okay? Because you are being guarded, you are being protected, you've got that fire energy, you've got that desert energy, which is really, really good. So let's figure this out right here. You're welcome, honey. Let's see if we can figure this out. All right. Yeah, because the spirit energy, what's happening is you do have a bit of a fulfilling life. Okay, that does make sense. All right, so as far as, and again, your spirit energy is upside down. Your visions are a little bit upside down right now. And okay, and again, you're not listening to your own intuition. Sometimes you know something should be done a certain way, but you're not listening to your own instincts. That's what they need you to do. They need you to really listen to what's happening in and around you right now, especially the signs that they're actually showing you. So let's get you a little shamanic help here. All right. Yep, the coyote. Honey, I want you to look up the coyote. Your tree of life, your connection with both is off. And you have the lightning card, which means your energy is starting to deplete for a certain situation. You need to reconnect with the earth as much as you can. If it isn't finally stop snowing in Michigan, put your feet outside flat on the ground. If not, I want you to root yourself like a tree as much as you can.
Heck yeah.
Okay, and then I want you to stretch all the way up to the sun. I want you to get that rubber band in between you. Literally, just take a fist, make a fist, put your palm over it, put it right in the center of your chakras. I want you to pull the string down. I want you to pull the string up, and I want you to stretch in both directions. That's going to be something that's actually going to help you out.
That's a good one. Ready?
Yep.
Next person, Esther.
Esther!
It's Esther's turn. And then we have Melissa Thomas next.
All right. Esther.
And then she's our last one, unless we have any more callers on the line.
I will look after the next two. All right.
All right, guys. Ooh,
We got
yawn.
Esther. All right, Esther. What do we got? Ooh, goody. Well, it gets awesome, honey.
That felt good.
Wow. Okay, so Esther, what you do is you have the High Lord of Gratitude and Service. So you have a lot of selflessness, a lot of humility, a lot of consciousness, a lot of actions, and a lot of things you're doing it selflessly because it's something that's very good for you. You also have the spiritual dancer. The spiritual dancer has to do with your perception of things. You have a very good perception of the way that your life should be right now. Also, you do surrender to change easily. It's like the phoenix, okay? And this is a good thing for you right now. No matter how much you get burned, you're still going to come right back up out of the fire. So it's nothing for you to worry about. You've got all this positivity around you right now, which is awesome. Let's see how we can get you connected. So things are going to hit the head pretty soon. And this has to do with the old reading. They're telling you the old reading I gave you once before. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, honey, you're definitely not invisible in any way, shape, or form. There is some issues going on as far as loyalty. And again, this has something to do with a job. This has got nothing to do with your home life. This is a job. Also, you're not taking any risks. They'd like you to take a risk. So if you do find something around you that's going to be a better fit for you, give you the more pay with the less hours, that's going to be something that's beneficial to you more. So if something does arise for that, it's going to have it. But let me tell you something, honey, you are not invisible. in any way, shape, or form. You are not invisible. They see everything that you do. And this card just literally, the witness, flipped right over on its own.
Hello.
The witness, honey. You also got coyote.
Can I get a witness?
Okay, we need a little bit more grounding, and you need the coyote energy to come towards you. Those are the two things they want you to work on in order to get into the direction that you're going to. This is for your next phase. And I know that you're also Native American, so it's the coyote right now that's very important to your energy field. And also the earth keeper. And that has to do with your environment on the outside, your sacred space. These are things that are going to help you, okay? And you will have the witness that you've been looking for.
Because can I get a witness? That was for Esther?
That was for Esther.
All right. Right now, it's the last person on the list at the moment. Melissa Thomas.
Melissa Thomas, she's still here.
She just did her mother, Gail.
Okay, so Melissa Thomas.
Melissa Thomas.
Ah.
She just did her mama, Sita.
Is Gail and Melissa listening on the same computer, maybe?
Not sure.
All right.
They did show up on separate names, Gail and Melissa. On
All right,
separate
well, Gail, I'm going to do Melissa right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if she has to watch the replay, the timestamp is 7:44.
Yep.
Okay. Esther and Brenda, you're right before the 7:44. Okay, so it's Melissa Thomas.
Melissa Thomas.
Melissa Thomas. All right. Beep. Oh. Beep. Oh. No.
If we miss anybody, guys,
we'll
please
go.
let us know.
Okay. Also, something to do with okay, a gentleman around you. It has to do with promises that are not being kept, false promises. Okay, and again, we're talking about a male energy right now. Also, you're dealing with your consciousness, your attachment. You're very detached. Okay, this has to do with the hungry ghost. You're very detached. This card is upside down. These two are upside down. Okay, that's detachment is what we got going on over there. Also, you have the Ice Queen. Now, the Ice Queen, we're dealing with entitlement. You don't feel you're entitled to anything, honey. You don't. I don't know why, but you feel like you're not entitled to anything. There's no reason for you to be happy.
Well,
There's no reason for that. So I want to figure out what's going on with this because I don't like that. We're going to make sure that you do feel entitled.
That's very sad, Melissa.
Okay? Don't like this. We're going to fix this. We're going to figure this out.
Melissa.
Okay? Not going to happen. Everybody is entitled to something in their life. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something. If you make a mistake, it's not a mistake. If you learn from it, it's a challenge. You faced it, let it go. Mm-hmm. There's no such thing as a perfect person. The world would be boring.
Yeah, it would.
And what would I do? What would she do?
We'd be useless. At, right?
Okay.
We would have nowhere.
Now, all right. So you do take risks, which is good. It is very good that you're taking the risks, but you're not listening to your intuition. So this is going to where it comes into effect. You're not listening to your instincts and your own intuition. You're listening too much about outside, what other people are saying, rather than following yourself, your own true heart, your own true self. You need to follow that before you take the risks. That's very important. It's the way the cards are. Mm-hmm. You're not listening to yourself. You are taking the risk, which is good because everybody needs a little risk, but you need to listen to yourself before you actually do that. Now we're dealing with rigid, which is the crow. This is actually a representation of transformation. It's moving from one to the other. And right now they're saying that you're more stuck. You're more stuck with what's happening. So you are taking the risk. You're not listening to yourself and you're not using your transformation skills in order to transform yourself into the person I know you can be. Okay, this is what we're saying. So now we're going to give you a little shamanic energy here.
What she said.
I have no idea how I just picked this up and did this today. I have no idea. All right, you do have the witness, which is really good. You do have the protection. You do have the guidance. Okay, you're a little disconnected from the earth. Okay, your earth card is the only one that's upside down at the moment. So you do have people that are watching out for you. Okay, your ancient ancestors, your spiritual energy. You do have the ability to connect with the elements of all the earth and the ocean and the water and the breeze and the birds and the plants. You have that connection within you. You need to have that balance around you. So if you're in city living, make sure that it's very easy if you're in city living and you can't be around water. Have plants. Have a moving source of water, even if it's one of those things you buy at the dollar store where it recycles the water, okay? So it literally, and air, just open up the window every now. Well, if you can't open the window,
don't jump out the window.
But do something for you for that. You need to have the balance, is what they're saying, in order to help you. Your earth energy is extremely important right now. I just want to pull a goddess card for you. I don't like the fact that you feel like you don't deserve, you're not entitled to anything.
Gail,
I don't like that at all.
With your daughter.
Okay. All right, honey, you actually have a very large miracle coming. You have Mother Mary. The last time I pulled this card, it was an upside down. Okay, this is a representation of Mother Mary. Okay, she is helping you. She knows you deserve it. Okay, you deserve recognition for things that you have accomplished. You deserve for somebody to say, hey, great job, good job. Everybody needs that. And guess what? Miracle's going to happen, honey. Okay, have a little faith, get that balance back in your life, and you're going to feel much better. You really will.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shake it out. Shake it out.
Shake what
Take
out?
a minute.
Have a sip of coffee.
That's right, all the energy.
Oh,
I went through all that. I
God.
didn't even read, but the energy, I went through all that, and I'm back down 56 on my blood sugar again. I wasn't even the one reading. That's how much energy was going in and out of this room today.
Wow.
Okay? See?
Literally, guys, I'm telling you, if you see a deck, and you feel like there's something about that deck, don't second guess yourself. Don't. Okay, we're going to go over this again. We're going to go over this again. Okay. The chakra deck.
That's right.
Okay. $15.
Now, that's an oracle deck, though, right? You're going to tell them that's an oracle.
It's an oracle deck, but it's also good for channelers, too.
That's right, guys. Okay.
Okay, it's really good to learn to trust yourself with what's going on. This is $15 a deck. So you literally just have to, if you listen again, you can send us an email. We'll let you know what we still have available.
Did you hear it right? Yes, you did.
What?
$15 a deck, plus shipping and handling. Yes, you did.
Yes, shipping and handling is extra. The deck itself is $15, okay?
That's right.
So this is the chakra deck for those that are listening. This is Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck, okay? And this one was written by Tori Hartman. Okay, and really, really good deck.
That's right, guys.
Okay, and then we have Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. This is a really, really, I love this deck. This is also an oracle deck. It's the one I channel with. This is by Colette Baron Reed.
That's right.
Okay, that's who this deck is from.
Wisdom of the Hidden Realms.
Awesome.
That's right, guys. $15 plus shipping and handling.
Under the oracle, which is Wisdom Oracle cards, and this is by, I have no idea, I can't see it.
This is by, I gotta see this. Okay.
Yeah, who's that by?
Okay, you went by Flavia Kate Peters.
Ooh.
Okay, and Richard Crooks. Oracle cards, guys.
All right, we also have the Divine Feminine Oracle. And again, this is an oracle deck. This is the artwork. I don't know who it's by. We'll have Michelle read that. We'll show you that one. Okay, for those that are actually watching on the live feed, there's that deck.
This one, yes.
And that one is by...
This one is by Megan Watterson. Megan Watterson.
Okay,
Great
and then
deck. Great deck.
we have the Universal Celtic Tarot.
This is
the
another awesome
Universal
deck.
Celtic Tarot. And you would have to read who that one's by.
By Floriana Nativo and Christina Scagliotti.
Nice.
Italianos.
Also, Magical Messages from the Fairy Oracle cards, Doreen Virtue.
Everyone knows that name,
everybody
guys,
knows
in
Doreen
tarot,
Virtue.
right?
And then we have Steampunk Tarot cards.
This is a good fun deck,
And
guys.
I can't read that name. That's the Steampunk. And for those Steampunks, you like those, that's going to be awesome.
Right. Illustrated by Ali Fell. Oh boy, it's by Barbara Moore, the Steampunk Tarot.
This is Santa Mariotte Tarot.
Say that again?
You say it.
Santa Muerte.
What she said. Tara, we don't know who that's by
It's a
either.
Santeria deck, guys. The Santa Muerte Tarot deck.
All right.
The Book of the Dead Santa Muerte Tarot.
And of course, we have the original
Rider-Waite. Okay.
We have this strictly English. Then we have
Yes.
4 decks that do English and Spanish.
English and Spanish. Okay.
So
Not
if
Spanglish.
right.
English and Spanish.
English and Spanish. English, literally top and Spanish bottom and stuff like that.
So I guess if you did speak
it's really-
Spanglish, you could kind of figure it out. If you
And then we have, I have no idea what this is. And I don't know any idea who this is for, and I don't know how we got it.
It's a werewolf
It's
deck.
a werewolf deck. I don't know if this is Tarot, Oracle, or what this means, or who this is for.
It doesn't really say anything on it.
No, it doesn't.
It's the Werewolves of Miller's Hollow, and that's about all it says.
That's it.
Literally. It says nothing else.
So those are the decks. You can email us at atunetwork@gmail.com if you are part of our Facebook group, or if you're on A2 Network on Facebook. You can always send us a message there. That is a good place. These decks are available, $15 plus the cost of shipping and handling.
Says no clue. There's no clue.
Yeah, we have no clue.
There is literally
We
no
don't even
clue on
know
that.
how we ended up with that deck. So. Oh,
But I'm
my
sure it's a
goodness.
mystery, and I look forward to unraveling the mystery to know where the Werewolves of Miller's Hollow is literally going to end up.
You know what? We might have Michelle be the guinea pig for that one.
I might have to open it up to see what the heck it's all about, right?
Yeah, we don't know.
It's a very odd thing.
I
but
can't
we'll
recommend
see.
something. I have no idea what it is.
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't say
Yeah.
anything at all.
You know what we should probably do after this?
What?
Eat supper.
You should probably, yeah, I'm going to have to.
We
Figure
forgot.
something out, yeah.
All right, guys. We got about 5 minutes left to the show. We are going to be working on self-care again on Thursday.
That's right, guys. We're gonna
I
be talking
did
about the
plan on
witch's
having an
self-care.
author here on the 13th, but I did not get the copy of the book. I did not get the her bio or photos, so I couldn't list the show. So we have Cynthia Malik.
Cynthia's back in the house,
Yes,
guys.
Cynthia Malik will be on.
That's
tomorrow
right.
night.
She is in Louisiana. Originally from Massachusetts, right from here where we're born and bred.
Yep. Yeah.
Born and
She's
bred.
very good at what she does. She's also a reverend as well. She's a spiritual leader. She's a
got
teacher.
a hint of Massachusetts.
Yeah, just a hint of Massachusetts.
Yeah,
She's got
hints.
some New Orleans in there.
New Orleans.
She's got a lot of things available. So, I mean, I had a blast. We're also available, like I said, for private readings.
That's right,
You can
guys.
always email us if you're interested. We can do them live via Zoom. Okay,
Gotcha,
we do have
guys.
a Zoom meeting that we will send you the link for the Zoom meeting classroom in order for you to have your readings live. I don't even want to put these decks away. They're so pretty.
I
but then
know,
can't-
right? It's so
I
great to
can't
see
wrap.
you connect.
I don't know which deck goes to which one.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I know. I know I had a black bag for this one.
It's great
Yeah.
to see you connect with the deck.
Wow.
That's great.
I mean, literally, for the first time, all I did was open. This one I've had with me. That is the House of the Night one. And then the Wisdom, this is the first time I'm reading this deck.
See?
Is that one, the Wisdom deck.
Awesome.
The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. That was the first time I'm reading that one. And, of course, this is the Mystical Shaman Aura cards. And everybody knows I'm kind of like a mixed up Celtic shaman religious person. So, that kind of makes sense. So, wow. I'm telling you, it was one heck of a night. I think the program that we did, or I did on
Sunday.
On Monday, because Sunday was Mother's Day.
That's right.
I'm definitely going to stick with that method of what's going on. So, and it's going to be lovely. And since I swiped Michelle's energy deck, she actually has her own copy back.
That's true. Haven't gotten to that deck yet.
Yeah.
We'll work on that.
So, and this is the Goddess. So, and these are the decks that I'm working with. I'm working with the Goddess Power Oracle. I'm working with the Wisdom of the Chakra. I haven't read the past lives yet. Also, the Mystical Aura, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and I also have the House of Night series. Wisdom of the House of Night. That's the other one. The other one I actually gave to Michelle's daughter.
Yes, those are the
Ticket,
House
yeah.
of Night deck.
Yeah,
Yep,
so I gave
that's
that
right.
to her. I didn't even pull into my tarot. I didn't pull into the energy deck either. So I hope you guys had a blast, but I'm dying of thirst. So
We're gonna call
can
it
put some of these
We're
away.
gonna call it a night,
yeah,
guys.
we are gonna call it a night. I'm hoping
I had
that we
nothing
help
else to drink. My
as
blood sugar
many
says
people
super
as
low.
possible. And if you guys are interested in the deck, I'll let you know when the tarot bags come in. And we only have 2 or 3 cloths actually available
That's right.
for readings. Also, and like I said, I don't remember, but we're gonna take care of these decks first. So all I'm gonna say is
90 seconds.
peace out. Good
Bye,
night,
guys.
guys. And we will see you here tomorrow.
Good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for tuning
Cynthia
in to
Malik.
Awakening the Unknown with Susan Swanbeck and Michelle Sullivan
Bye,
here
guys.
on the ATU Network. For more information on upcoming shows and appearances, be sure to follow
Peace
us
out.
on Facebook and on the web at awakeningtheunknown.wixsite.com.
Later.
Voice
Guys.
by Cody Ray Desbian.